Khan, Shabbat Shalom to the 144,000 and the one third of the elect of the nation of Israel. First of all, Kal Halal Wa Hawad La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Waha Rakaha Kodash. Double honor, of course, is extended unto the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS, who continue to rule well and teach Yasha Allah well through the Spirit, leading the flock by example, which is what they do. Peace, blessings, and citations goes out to the Akim, pushing this 100% gospel, this good news, the world over, all right, in sincerity and in truth, in hopes that it may edify the elect lambs of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai's sake, all right, and also in hopes, to be delivered from this up and coming thermonuclear destruction. Okay, to you few sincere sisters who are doing the right thing, to you I say Shalom, wa Adawan Rataza, which means Lord willing, so Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And you can see, it's coming with a prophetic news update, all right. All right, and as you can see from this article, which I've actually got a few, all right, this digital economy, man, is upon us, all right, okay, and it's gonna get closer and closer, all right, to the mandatory implementation of the, CHIP, or the chip, in case you knew and you're not sure what we mean by that. Okay, it's the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Okay, sometimes we have to speak in code words and things like that, okay, to avoid the algorithm on YouTube from suspending our videos and things like that, okay, so that's one of the, major final prophecies to come to pass, all right. Now, this is an article from dailyhodl.com, and as you can see, this is September the 2nd, 2023, the hopeful year that, that we see prophecies come to pass, all right. So, again, recent article, all right, and you can see the figure from the headline, okay, and that's how many U.S. treasuries was dumped by China and the new BRICS member Saudi Arabia, okay. So it says BRICS members China and Saudi Arabia are unloading hundreds of billions of dollars worth of U.S. treasuries. New numbers from the Treasury Department show that China trimmed its U.S. Treasury holdings from 938.8 billion in June last year, 2022, to 835.4 billion dollars in June 2023, a decrease of about 103.4 billion dollars in just 12 months. All right. So it says even though China has been dumping U.S. treasuries over the past year, the country is still one of the largest creditors of the United States, second to Japan's holdings of 1.105 trillion dollars. Okay. So this this is right in front of our face, man. Okay, they're letting us know through all these mainstream news articles. Okay, that's how the digital economy is upon us. Okay, and we're witnessing, the downfall of the US dollar. Okay, and it doesn't obviously have the power it once had. Okay, that's why we continue to see inflation. Okay, hyperinflation, prices just going up. Right, that's why the economy is brittle. Okay, it's not as strong as it once was. All right, the decline in the US bond holdings of the two BRICS nations are a fresh sign of opposition to the US dollar's hegemony. Okay, if you jump further down, it says while China and Saudi Arabia have been selling US treasuries, other BRICS nations increased their holdings. India accumulated $26.6 billion worth of US debt securities between June 2022 to June 2023. The United Arab Emirates and Brazil added $25.1 billion and $1.3 billion respectively to their US Treasury holdings during the 12-month period. Yeah, okay, and that's pretty much on that article right there. Okay, this economy, man, it's gonna collapse in our lifetime, man. Okay, and all this is gonna result to infighting, to civil war. All right, violent uprisings against the government. Okay, because the masses, they put their trust in this government. Okay. Uh, Here's another article. Just bear with me as it loads up. Daily Mail, 4th of September 2023. It says Coles makes it harder for customers to pay by cash as Australia rapidly moves towards becoming a cashless society. Coles is facing a customer backlash over a new store where the self checkout machines do not accept cash. And this is you know one of the methods, all right, of Esau Edom, to condition the people, the masses, to move to that digital way of of payments, basically. Okay, get the people away from cash. You know, that's why when you go to most stores, man, the the preferably want you to pay, by your debit card or your credit card. All right, and people look at you funny if you even bring out cash because it's just so, you know infused into people's minds. It's become so normalized to just pay with your debit card. All right, it's just much more convenient instead of fiddling around for notes and enough change and things like that. All right, so it says the newly opened store in Brisbane has a row of self-service checkout machines that all say card only. Okay, and it's just going to become common here on out. A video of the cashless machines was posted on social media. Here we are at a new Coles, no cash machines at all. The narrator says this sparked a call for boycotting shops that won't accept cash. Soon it'll be, you know, scanning your hand, right, with the electronic tag inserted in there. They already have, the pay by palm thing. Amazon One already has that there. Okay, so it's that slow but surely conditioning of the people to pay, you know, using their body. Everyone needs to only use cash. If they don't accept cash, they don't buy from them, one said. Everyone needs to leave the groceries at the checkout and walk off, another said. A third noted that the supermarkets are cutting back on jobs. Bad enough that companies like Coles have increased prices. I know they cut hours of their employees, but now more self-serve checkouts, less jobs. However, others thought the trend was inevitable. Cash is going, get used to it. Cash, unfortunately, is mostly used by criminals and tax cheats. More and more businesses are declining to do cash transactions, right? Like I mentioned. Another added. Okay. Jump further down, it says there are still options for our customers wanting to pay cash in all our stores, the spokesperson said. 2021, Woolworths abandoned a trial of cashless supermarkets, which were unpopular with many shoppers. All right, you know, pretty much, you get the point. Okay, so do is get a couple of scriptures, and then we'll get some more articles as well. All right, let's get Second Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 1, which reads, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. That's right, man. So, it's the Most High. Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay. That's, putting, the words of prophecy in our mouths, right? Okay. This isn't of ourselves. We did not give we did not give ourselves this gift. Okay. We did not give ourselves this knowledge. All right. So that should remove all, room for pride. Okay. The Holy Spirit, that informs us of this basically. All right. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. That's right. The words of Yahweh Shema Shai are faithful and true, and must and will come to pass. All right. So these matters, okay, they may seem small. These things that are taking place. All right. They may seem small. You know, it may not have happened to some people yet, or it may not have even affected them yet. All right. But once it, becomes full throttle, okay, then these people will realize, okay. And as watchmen of Yahweh Shema Shai, man, all right, with the anointed that, he has poured upon us, okay, we are commanded to observe and watch for these news articles and prophecies that are taking place worldwide, all right, and warn our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, West Indians and Haitians, who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man, okay, we have to warn them of what's to come, right, and make it clear and easy, all right, to comprehend, all right, to the public as well, all right. So let's get another article. If that's not, I think that's the one. Yeah, this one. All right. This is from the papers.com. Arab Financial Services launches AFS Pay. All right. Monday, the 4th of September 2023. It says Bahrain-based fintech enabler Arab Financial Services (AFS) has announced the launch of its second generation digital payment solution, right? AFSA Pay, a tap to phone service. The introduction of AFS Pay marks the first solution in Bahrain to transform Android devices into smart point of sale terminals that enable contactless payment acceptance. The service seeks to eliminate the requirement for additional hardware, allowing businesses, no matter the size, to accept payments leveraging their own smartphones in an effortless manner. And that's another thing, man, because phones, especially in the business world, are very, very useful and pretty much, where we're at, they're pretty much, mandatory. But for of course, for business dealings and things like that, because everything is on the phone. You got your, of course, your call functions, things like that, calendar, all right, make your appointments, text calls, everything, apps. These newer phones have all these apps, okay? So everything is, you can make your payments from your phone and things like that. Everything is done from one single device. It's like a mini computer, all right? So, if you, if it's more convenient, you can pay by your phone as well, okay? Instead of having separate, you know, um, things to pay by, things like that. It can all be done on one device, all right? So again, that's a convenient tool for the masses as well. It says based on the information detailed in the announcement with AFSA Pay or AFS Pay, sorry, merchants are now able to provide a simplified and secure payment experience for their customers by simply downloading the AFS Pay app from the Play Store. The innovative solution helps support contactless enabled Visa and MasterCards, permitting businesses to accept an extensive array of payment methods, including contactless debit and credit cards. Right, tap and go, NFC, which is near field communication. Okay, just like when you pay something with your contactless card, you could just put it near where the reader is to accept the payment, and then the payment is made. Okay, NFC devices of the likes of Samsung Pay and Apple Pay, as well as SmartLink payments. AFS Pay's intuitive portal lets merchants review transaction reports, tracks transactions by type, access detailed transaction history, as well as raise queries. Okay, so it's all going to be monitored. All right. The bigger picture is what these, elites, the nobility of Esau Edom, right, the top international Jewish banking families, man, they want this, economy to, to crash basically. They want to be able to track and trace everything about you, your spending habits, okay, where you are, what you're thinking, where you live, medical history, criminal history, personal history. All right, that's what they want, man. Okay, that's that new world order. Okay, ultimate control because he has a godlike complex. All right, it says the platform stores transaction history for up to 6 months, offering valuable insights for business management. Additionally, merchants can share electronic receipts or e-receipts with customers via SMS, short messaging service, text, phone text, things like that, and email, providing an increasingly fast and eco-friendly shopping experience. Okay, alright, so that's where we're headed. Okay. Here's another one for NFCW.com. SEPTA begins testing open loop contactless fare payments, 4th of September 2023. So, Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, that's what SEPTA stands for, has begun trialing an open loop contactless fare payment system that enables passengers to pay for their journeys with their physical or digital credit card. So again, man, it's that concept of conveniency, especially public transport, right? Where you especially holding up the queue if you want to pay by cash and things like that. Now it's just that quick, you know scan and pay. All right. The authority is currently inviting passengers to sign up to join the pilot, which is like a testing stage, which will see a total of 200 users testing the service on buses, trolleybuses, and subways prior to a wider rollout if the scheme is successful. Again, gradualism, that's what they do first, right? Test it on a minor scale, and then, you know, eventually branch it out onto a major scale. Right, it says SEPTA did not offer a definitive timeline for a wide-scale rollout, saying the pilot would continue until the agency was satisfied with the volume of daily transactions and confident that the system is ready to be rolled out for general public use. Okay, so that's that. All right. So this is affecting every industry, every sector, right? Whether it be the transport sector, the health sector, right? Even the construction sector, right? Okay, because AI is also taking over. Okay, let's get Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 6, which reads, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. You that make mention of the Adawan Yahweh, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. So we're commanded to, constantly, bring out and warn our people, bring out news articles, prophetic news articles, all right, information, all right, okay, because we're watchmen for the house of Yasha Allah, all right, you know, it's just a matter of time, before all these nations, moving away from the U.S. dollar, and establishing their own currency, such as the BRICS, you know, which it's going to continue. It's only a matter of time, okay. So this digital economy will come, okay. A lot of all this money thing is a distraction too, right? What's going on in the economy? It's a distraction, to the masses, right? Which is what the elites want, you know. They want you to be entertained, right? They want you to be a mental and physical slave to them, right? This is all set up to collapse, right? And these people that trusted in the society, will be ashamed in that day, man. Okay, we constantly bring out videos of, the MOTB, okay, and we're constantly warning our people on the highways and edges and on the YouTube, the unicorn, via these videos, man. Okay, right. So the warnings have gone out. Okay, all right. Let's get another article. This is from BT Business Today. All right, September the 4th, 2023, when this article was updated. And the headline reads, Paytm launches card soundbox device for UPI and credit/debit card contactless payments. Paytm has unveiled the Paytm card soundbox, a device that allows merchants to accept both mobile and card payments, including Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and RuPay, through its soundbox. This new product will assist merchants in scaling their businesses by offering a tap and pay solution via credit and debit card. The new in-store payments option also provides audio-based confirmations using Paytm Soundbox. After the successful Satan, man. After the successful launch of Paytm Pocket Soundbox and Paytm Music Soundbox, the introduction of Paytm Card Soundbox enhances convenience for merchants. According to Paytm, the card soundbox addresses two critical issues for merchants: accepting card payments and receiving instant audio alerts for all transactions. This device combines the efficacy of a POS unit, UPI QR code, QR meaning quick response, right? QR code card, and even a soundbox confirming the transaction. The combination of soundbox technology with near field communication or contactless debit and credit card payments aims to be the single point payment method. This device also offers both audio and visual payment confirmations through an LCD display. Yeah. The scripture talks about us not being ignorant to Satan's devices, man. Okay, it's the spirit of the Lord that's guiding us and keeping us sound. All right. Okay, and not succumbing to the traps that this devil is laying out. All right, because there's many, you know, devices that he has, man. Okay, many wiles and trickery, cunning crafts that this man, pushes out. Okay, and we can see it's getting closer and closer. It might even be at the end of this year that they make the mandate for the RFID micro C mandatory. Okay, because once that's in place, when that's mandated globally, okay, then things are gonna move even quicker. Okay, all right. That's why we put our faith and trust in the Most High. Okay, Romans 13 and 11, which reads, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep." Right now, and it's this time, right? Okay, because our salvation is nearer than when we believed. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. That's right, man. Okay, the prophets of old us who prophesied, you know, prophesied these prophecies to come in the end days, man. They've desired to see this. Okay, now and now it's manifesting. Okay, that's why we got to be spiritually sober. Okay, not not get caught up in the cares of this world and this life. Okay, because these people, the majority of these people out here, right, especially 2000 Babylon the Great, man, they hoping in this society. They hope that it'll continue. Okay, let's get Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 9. Sorry, verse 19. Straight to the point. It says, sorry about this. It says, "They shall cast their silver in the streets," right? Their money, their currency, all right? "And their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity." Okay? So there you go, man. Okay? Your money, your gold, your riches, your wealth, that can't save you in the day of the Lord's wrath. Okay? Okay, that's why, again, we put our faith, we as the hopeful elect put our faith and trust in Yahweh Shemel Shai to be delivered from the day of trouble ahead, man. Okay? And that's how, that's how you're going to be delivered. Okay? You have to be part of the elect, right? And having that faith in the Most High. Because this has already been foretold, all right? 2/3 in Babylon, like I mentioned, man. They're too caught up on material things, carnal things, okay? And that's a stumbling block for them, all right? That's a major stumbling block for them. Where is that? That's it. Luke chapter 16, verse 13. "And these are the words of Yahushua, since it's written in red." Okay, it says, "No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High Power Yahweh and Mammon going into money, wealth and riches." Okay, you know that's why Scripture says, the love of money is the root of all evil. All right, because of course we need money, to survive. All right, but the love of money, because you know having that love of money will cause you to do anything for money. Okay, cause you to sell your soul, right? Like a lot of these celebrities out here have done. Okay, and you can't love this world and love the Lord at the same time, man. Because the friendship of this world is enmity with the Most High. Okay, so there you go. And really, you ain't really living in this life, man. You're simply just existing. Okay, honestly, you're simply just existing. Okay, that's why we lay up our treasures in heaven, where moth doth not corrupt. Okay, instead of on earth, where thieves can break in and steal, man. All right, because all you see, remember this, the fashion of this world passeth away. So all you see, all these things that you see around you, man, that's all gonna, you know, pass away. Okay, you can't take that onto the chariot with you. Okay, let's get Proverbs chapter 15, verse 27. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. Okay, and so much focus is on money and wealth, man, and riches, right? That you can't even focus on the bigger picture. Talking to our people, man. So much, so much effort you know, is placed on. Oh, I need to get the bag. I need to, do this, that, buy these new tracky bottoms, new sneakers, shoes, whatever the case may be. Instead of happening, instead of looking at what's happening, right, on the world stage, man, because everything's going digital. Okay, and the elites have done a good job of keeping the masses distracted. Okay, ultimately, these things ain't gonna lead you to salvation, right? And when money is involved, best believe corruption is. Corruption is there too, right? That's why when we, bring out information such as this, all right, information like this, right, that keeps us focused on what's taking place, right? Because this is reality. You know, this is what's happening. This is what they're moving to, and they're letting you know straight up, man. So it's surely declining. Okay, this whole economy, man, it's going down. All right, that's why Scripture says, "Be not ignorant of any matter, great or small." Okay, because it once started off small, and now it's become great. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna end the lesson right there. Lord willing, this was edifying, uplifting, and encouraging. Okay. So before I sign off, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Waha Rakak Kwam Yashrala, Wa Abad Babal, Shabbat Shalom to the elect.